מזה ימלל ניסה לתבונן בימי מתתיהו בן יוחנן אנוכי אשמח אסיס בדומי הגדיל לעשות עם בני חשמונאי רמנו הרמים נגלה בסיני רכבו ריבותיי מעל ושיני
1654, 23 Jews arrived in this country to celebrate the freedom of America, freedom that they had not tasted before. And where do they arrive? Right here, right? Bowling Green. There's the U.S. Customs House behind me, and this is a menorah. This represents the first Chanukah, the first menorah that these Jews were able to celebrate in a free country. Chanukah is the story of religious freedom. It's about the Maccabees who in the year 167 BCE fought for religious freedom. And their battle was won, and we see the results of that battle in America today when all of us can celebrate our respective traditions near one another without fear of one another. So I'm standing in front of a menorah. I'm standing behind a Christmas tree just down the street here. They coexist to show that we can be of different faiths, but we are one family in America.
My name is James Kaplan. I'm the president of the Lower Manhattan Historical Society, and I'm standing here in front of the menorah at Bowling Green, which is one of the most historic sites with respect to Jewish history in the United States, because it was through here that the first Jews came in 1654. And the success of the Jews ever since then has been one of the great stories in Jewish history and in American history. The letter, I'm going to read George Washington's Newport letter, which is probably the most important document in American Jewish history and one of the most important documents in American history. Now, to understand the background of the Newport letter, which was written in 1790, you have to understand that the Americans had just won the Revolution, starting here at Bowling Green with the raising of the flag in 1783. And the Jewish people had almost to a man sided with the Patriots. And all the Patriot leaders knew that. And the Jews were hoping that there would be some recognition of that they would have a better deal than they had throughout the world where they were discriminated against. And they thus asked Gershom Mendes Seiches and his brother Moses Seiches asked George Washington if he would make a specific statement of the Jewish position, recognizing their participation in the revolution and recognizing the importance of tolerance. And that statement was not long in coming. On a ceremonial visit to Newport, Rhode Island, to the Toros Synagogue, which still stands, it's the oldest standing synagogue, Washington delivered a letter to the synagogue in August 16, 1790, and this is what he said. Now no more that toleration is spoken of, as if it were the indulgence of one class of people that another enjoyed the exercise of their inherent natural rights. For happily the government of the United States, which gives to bigotry no sanction, to persecution no assistance, requires only that they who live under its protection should demean themselves as good citizens in giving it on all occasions their effectual support. It would be inconsistent with the frankness of my character not to avow that I am pleased with your favorable opinion of my administration and fervent wishes for my felicity. May the children of the stock of Abraham who dwell in this land continue to merit and enjoy the goodwill of all the other inhabitants, while everyone shall sit in safety under his own vine and fig tree, and there shall be none to make him afraid. May the Father of all mercies scatter light and not darkness upon our paths, and make us all in our several vocations useful here and in his own due time and way everlastingly happy. G. Washington, August 16th, 1790. The blessing of toleration and freedom, which Washington gave in the Newport letter, is still very much with us today and really has been a centerpiece of our society. Its importance cannot be overestimated. And it's a letter which is read annually up in Newport on the day in August, and should be read more widely. It's read annually by us on July 4th, and hopefully should be more widely read today and here at Bowling Green. So I'd like to establish here at this most historic place, Bowling Green, not far from Evacuation Day Plaza, that we would establish the tradition right here on Hanukkah as well.
Yabba bim bum 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 hanerot alalu anachnu madlikin al hanisim ve'al haniflaot ve'al hamilchamot she'asita lavoteinu bayamim ohem bazman hazeh al yedei kohanecha Kohanecha hakedoshim ve'choshmonat yemei Chanukah ve'choshmonat yemei Chanukah hanerot halalu kodeshem להשתמש בהם אלא לראותם בלבד כדי להודות ולהלל לשמך הגדול הניסיך והנפלאותיך ועל ישועתך יבא bim bum 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 yabba bim bum 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 yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim mi yemalel borot Yisrael otan miyimne הם בחודור יקום הגיבור גואל העם מי ימלל גבורות ישראל אותן מי ימנה הם בחודור יקום הגיבור גואל העם שמע בימים ההם בזמן הזה מכבי מושיע ופודה ובימינו כל עם ישראל יתאחד יקום ויגאל מי ימלא גבורות ישראל אותן מי ימנה הן בחודור יקום הגיבור גואל העם